ratables to Verona?
Well, I think the town's already done quite a bit of that. They've eased restrictions on zoning. They've eased restrictions on what the negatives when business was moving in. The yes and no's became a lot more clear. The streetscape, they've been working on that for years. That's almost complete. I don't know what else they can do aside from continue to work with the chamber, continue to work with the building owners. I think we need, part of that is we need for the economy to right itself, and then businesses will want to come to Verona. We got to show them that we're going to support local businesses and not worry about what Montclair's doing and running down to Montclair. We got to stay here, shop in Verona. We don't go to Colville, go to dinner in Verona. If everybody keeps worrying about what they're doing down there and going down there, well, that'll keep businesses away from Verona. We got to show them this is what we want. This is where we want people to stay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. Yeah, just to pick up on some of the things that Rich just said. I think we have spent a good deal of money over the last couple of years improving Bloomfield Avenue, the look of it, the lighting, the brickwork. We have also rewritten the master plan recently to make, I think we took out a lot of the zoning and ordinances that were not perceived to be business friendly. And I'm just going to come out and say it. The problem is that there is some problems with Chamber of Commerce in Verona. There's been a lot of changes there and the leadership positions. So hopefully they will get their own act together and we can work with them on the council level. I think I had mentioned at the last forum that I'd also like to maybe schedule some special council meetings open to the public and to the business community, where let them come in, let them tell us what you need us to do. If we're not doing something, come before the council. We have liaisons now, and I'm not against that, but I think sometimes you just need to come before the whole group and let the public sit there and let us know what your concerns are. And if there's rules that we can change, we can change. But as Mr. Williamson said, there's only so much we can do to improve the economy. So we just have to be aware of that. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Roman?
Likewise, I also think that we have done a lot here. If you look at the Bloomfield Avenue District, we've poured millions of dollars into capital and improving the streetscape. We have lighting so that it's a better environment at night. All of that has a very, very positive effect. But I think if there's a specific problem, then we need to come up with a specific solution. So we do need to hear from the business community to see what they think might be stopping this from happening. One of the things I've been an advocate of is just ensuring that we have one-stop shopping for permitting processes. If someone wants to build out a new store or open a new business, we want to make sure that the town is there to help and that everything they need is expeditiously dealt with as quickly as possible. But again, the economy is the principal driver of this issue. If the economy improves and businesses are ready to build out, they will come to Verona. I think we have an outstanding downtown. I've been very, very supportive of our program of summertime events. I think that that's a low-cost, high-return way to get a lot of pedestrian traffic in downtown. I think that that's very, very helpful, particularly during the months when people are going to be out anyway. And hopefully we can partner with the county a little bit better to bring Verona Park as a destination for people to come to. If we have more events in Verona Park, people will spend more time downtown. It will encourage a little bit more foot traffic.
Thank you. Mr. Deal?
I know I may repeat some of the things I said at the last debate, but to me it's very important. I think the first thing that has to happen is that if we have empty stores, empty lots in town, the Chamber of Commerce should enlist more help if they can't do it all themselves, but call the property owners, call the owners of these buildings, have them come in and meet with them. Communicate with them. Find out what their problems are. Why can't you rent your property? Why can't you get a building on your property? Let them tell you what their reasons are, and then see that their chamber makes the appropriate changes to draw them in. The second point I'd like to make is that, and this is a definite repeat, but we are an automobile society. We use our cars for everything. We want to be able to drive up to a store and park the car and get out of the car and walk in. We have parking meters. I said, put bags over them. Say free parking, 1 hour, it could be 30 minutes, but say strictly enforced, and have somebody enforcing that. then you will get the turnover. You won't have commuters parking on Bloomfield Avenue. And this will encourage the people to come to the town. I know one of the things that really annoys me, and it's not the money. It's the fact that if I don't have a quarter in my pocket, I don't know if I can park and not get a $60 ticket because I have change in my pocket, nickels and dimes. Joe Martin will tell you, the revenue is not that important from the parking meters. It's the turnover. So I would encourage those two things. Communication with the people who own the empty buildings and properties, try to work with them, and then also to free up parking so that people can come and park. I see all these little, where we have the little places where you can pull right in front of the stores. I see cars pulling in and out of there all the time. It's a lot more difficult on Bloomfield Avenue, but it can be done if you just limit the parking time and enforce it. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Schwartz?
Yes, actually the business district is one of my pet peeves and actually pet loves about Verona. We have vacant properties in Verona, and that's because of the economy. Also, businesses aren't going to want to come in if there's no pedestrian traffic during the day. We need to brand and market Verona, and we need to take advantage of Verona Park, like Mr. Roman said. We need to hold events on the north side of the park. We need to work with the county to maybe make the main entrance of the park further east, maybe having a pedestrian actuated crossing light so people can cross from the park into the business district. Right now, people can be in the park, but they can't get into the business district, and not unless they cross a very, very dangerous intersection now, Bloomfield and Lakeside. I was brainstorming with a group of people from Old Verona, New Jersey, and we came up with the idea of maybe having a Verona business or visitor center in Verona Park, maybe use the boathouse or one of the buildings in the park that aren't being used now, to have a welcome center for Verona. Also drawing people from the park, potential customers, potential market, into the downtown. We also need a comprehensive directory of businesses in the town, all businesses in the town, not just any business that belongs to any specific organization. I know myveronanewjersey.com is starting their Shop Verona campaign, and that's what we need. We need a Shop Verona campaign. We need people in town to patronize our local businesses, get out on Bloomfield Avenue. If I'm a business owner and I'm looking at Verona for a potential site, I'm not going to want to come into Verona if I see dead streets. So they need to know that there are potential customers. We already have a lot of some events on Bloomfield Avenue, like the summer music concerts, like Fair in the Square. We can do more, like in the autumn, Oktoberfest or a Harvest Fest. There's lots of stuff that we can do. It goes on. I have a very long list, so hopefully there'll be another question. Thank you.
Thank you.